south.
Yeah, I just put the Grafton camera on there for you. So let's look to the south here. I still want to look at this specific storm here because this, to me, the one is the most impactful here, where we see the rotation that is probably the strongest, and it's been that way for the longest here. As we look at this broad area of where this tornado warning is, just north of Richwoods. And I want to put this velocity product on for you, and I can really show you specifically where this is. To me, this really jumps out. And I think if you're in Hillsborough here, as this is moving at about 50 miles an hour, I want to put kind of a broad area here specifically as I just track this for you and obviously show you exactly where this is. From Richwoods, you hopefully are already in your safe place. DeSoto, I want you to be in your safe place anyway, even though I think this is going to track just to the north of you. Also, let's put another track on this for you and get to Hillsborough. I'm going to give you an early 7:03. So you have about 10 to 15 minutes. I want to get to the interior. If you don't have a basement, I want to get to try to find a neighbor with a basement. If you're go to an interior room inside your house. To be honest with you, this is the most significant circulation we've seen all afternoon and evening long of any storm that's developed. And so that's why we want to highlight this and circle this as it continues to work its way off to the west or off to the east at about 50 miles an hour. So here's where the circle is. And you'll see we've got one area where you're away from the radar here. You've got one area right here, and then you've got the other area that's toward the radar. That's where the circulation is right there. So that's the couplet that we followed along. And the tighter that couplet is, the more we see the reds and the brighter colors here, that tells us we have the potential for circulation, and I've seen it long enough. Now, as we look at each scan, that inflow continues on both sides, meaning there still remains to be a rotation on both sides of it, and that's why we still continue to have this tornado warning. So like I said, if you're in Imperial, you're in Peevely, you're in Festus, I still think that as your tornado sirens are going off, I want to give you an early estimation on exactly what to expect, because while the storm may not look exactly the same, I want to track it for both of you, not only in Peevely, but in Imperial, down 55. That means Goldman, that means Barnhart at 713. That means Imperial 715. That means Beck at 716. I want to take it a little further to the south now as we look at the southern edge of this storm, just to give you an exact specific here. Festus at 711. That means you have 20 minutes. Hillsborough at 7 o'clock. But like I mentioned, I really want to make sure that you're taking this seriously and staying in your safe space. Even if I could extend it into Maystown, I want you to just be on alert, because I don't think the storm's going to fall apart right away. But even in Valmeyer, Maystown, Waterloo, I want you to be on alert. I know I'm just kind of mentioning your name here at this point, but as I kind of zoom out, what we've been watching here is the potential for any debris that's being lofted into the atmosphere. And we've just seen enough where maybe not necessarily debris is guaranteed. We don't see a debris ball or one specific area, but I've seen just some oddities of the way the wind is blowing and how it shows up on that radar product. So it's enough for me to pay close attention, especially as I see these bright colors right about here.